My question is on misconception 1 and misconception 2 about terrorism and jihad. You see, let's call a spade a spade. We Muslims, there is a misconception that we support jihad and terrorism, yet it is not true. But the problem is when you look at those people who are terrorists or are considered as terrorists or consider themselves as jihadists, most of them are Muslims. The likes of ISIS, the likes of Boko Haram, the likes of Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, and more. So what is your pick or what is your say on that, kindly? Thank you.
The brother asked a question that related to terrorism and jihad. He says that when we look around us, most of the people that are terrorists are Muslims, like ISIS, the likes of Boko Haram, etc. Brother, I've given the talk on is terrorism Muslim monopoly. This is what the media says. This is what the media says. How many people, Al-Qaeda, if you go to the website of the American website, how many attacks have they done? How many people have they killed? If you compare with the non-Muslim organization, have you heard of IRA? Irish Republican Army, IRA. Have you heard of it? No. Why? Because media hasn't publicized it. You Google, you will come to know what is IRA. There are so many terrorist organizations in Africa. Non-Muslims. But the media doesn't promote them. So just they are killing. In India, there is a Maoist organization which kills thousands of people, kills Indian police every day. But media doesn't promote that because they are non-Muslims. They want to talk about Kashmir. They want to talk about Popular Front. They pick up the Muslims. This is the media. In that talk of mine, is the Muslim monopoly, I have given several examples. Who was the first person who did the hijack? Non-Muslim. Who was the first person who did suicide bombing? Tamil Tigers, non-Muslim. I will come to ISIS, don't worry. Anti-ISIS, I'll come to it. But let me give you the picture. Even if you agree, Al-Qaeda, ISIS or anti-ISIS or Boko Haram, they are nothing compared to the non-Muslim Tamilian Tigers, LTT, Maoist organization. They are killing in, one organization is killing all what the Muslims kill, one organization alone is killing. But the media doesn't promote that because they don't get vote bank. If they promote, then the government will go down. Oh, we cannot take control of these non-Muslim, our Indian people, so they don't want the media to know. Do you understand? So you as a Da'i should Google. Do you know how many terrorists in full world put together, full world, do you know in USA, after 9/11, inside job, hear my talk, done by the government, George Bush himself, inside job. After the 9/11, from 2001 till 2015, in 15 years, how many people were killed because of terrorist attack? Do you know? How many in USA? In USA, how many Americans were killed in 15 years because of terrorist attacks?
I don't know.
61. Less than 5 a year. In some year, in 2003, 2004, 2005, 2007, 2000. But yet, out of those people that were killed in USA, in 15 years, 15,000 people were killed. How many Muslims killed? Only 45, 0.3%. So Muslims were killed only 45 out of 15,000. And the population of Muslims is 3%. That means the non-Muslims are killing 10 times more than the Muslims in America alone. Do you understand? This is the statistics of USA government, not my statistics. Google. In the last 10, 15 years, how many were killed? 15,000. How many Muslims Americans, 45 people were killed because of Muslims. So 0.3% of 15,000 is 45. The population of Muslim is 3%. So there should be 3, correct? That means non-Muslims are killing 10 times more than Muslims only in America. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes or no?
True, but
Wait. What but? Let me finish my answer. I'm giving you an answer, you should be shocked, but this is the problem. I'm giving him information that Muslims are not killing, he's saying but. He's so much impressed with the media. MashaAllah. Let me complete the answer. So, if you see the terrorist attack done in the full world, average in the last 10 years, every year only 19,000 people are being killed. In some years only 11,000, some years 31,000. In the last 15 years, average 19,000. According to WHO, by drinking alcohol, every year 2.6 million people are dying. Every year how much? 2.6 million people are dying. Of terrorist attack, how many? 19,000. Where is 19,000? Where is 2.6 million? Do you find in the media alcohol should be banned? Do you find? If they want to stop human beings from dying, ban alcohol. So easy. Right or wrong? Allah says in Surah Ma'idah chapter number 5 verse number 90, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, oh you believe, innamal khamru wal maisuru, most certainly intoxicants and gambling, wal azlamu, dedication of stone, divination of arrows, rijsum min amali shaitan. These are Satan's handiwork. Fashtanibu lakum tuflihun. Abstain from this handiwork that we prosper. Simple solution. They only want to misguide the people. They want to sell their arms. Muslim terrorists, full media, Muslim terrorists. Let's take care of terrorists. Ban alcohol. Where is 2.6 million? Where is 19,000? How many times more? How many times more? Calculate. 2.6 million divided by 19,000. By smoking, every year according to WHO, statistics of 2023, every year more than 8 million people are dying only because of smoking, out of which 1.3 million are passive smokers. They don't smoke, but because their husbands or their brothers or their fathers are smoking, passive smokers. 8 million. Which is the bigger problem for humanity, terrorism or smoking? Terrorism or smoking? Smoking. But they want to talk about Muslim terror. Now coming to your question, ISIS. He asked a question, what about ISIS? I don't know of any ISIS. I know anti-ISIS. Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, Levant. Does the Islamic State say you have to kill innocent human beings? Does Islamic Sharia say you have to kill innocent human beings? No. Oh, ISIS, Islamic State has killed 500 innocent human beings. Does Islam say that? That means are they Islamic? No, they are fake. So why are you calling them ISIS? You should call them anti-ISIS, anti-Islamic State of Israel, anti-Islamic State of Iraq and Levant and Syria. If there is a person who is an imposter and calls himself the president of USA, and he comes to you and gives you the interview, will you say, I interviewed the president of USA? Will you say that? No. You will say there was a fake person who was calling him the president of USA and he gave me an interview. Correct? Same way, you have to not say, we in Muslim media say, oh, ISIS killed innocent people. I never say that. I say anti-ISIS, anti-Islamic State of Iraq and Syria killed 20 innocent people. Now, when I say ISIS killed, that means I am maligning Islam, right or wrong? Every non-Muslim, this Islamic State problem, Islamic problem. You repeating it is a problem. You repeating the question is a problem. You are helping the kuffar. You are helping the enemies of Islam to malign Islam. If you had seen my video before, you'd have never asked this question. I tell the people, why you are repeating in the Muslim media? Why is the Muslim man coming in the microphone? Millions are hearing all over the world that ISIS is killing innocent people. Who's to blame? You. Because what the non-Muslims do, non-Muslims, they catch the Muslims and they brainwash them and they tell them to kill innocent people in the name of Quran. Who's doing that? Non-Muslims. Their job is to attack Islam. So what they do, they pick up some black sheep of a community and they brainwash them and they give them money and they say in the name of Islam, kill. They are killing, okay, they are bad. Why are you? Why are you repeating it? Do you understand, brothers? Yes or no? We repeating ISIS, we are promoting them. What you should say? ISIS. Anti-Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. Have you understood? Are you with me? So tomorrow will you repeat that ISIS killed? No. We will say anti-Islamic State of Iraq and Syria killed innocent people. So what we are doing, we are playing into the hands of the non-Muslims. They are creating all these in the name of Islam. And we Muslims, instead of getting sawab, Allah says, "Ta'muruna bil ma'ruf wa tanhauna 'anil munkar." Invite people to the good and enjoin them towards the good and tell them to go away from wrong. We are supporting wrong people, ISIS. We are promoting them. Do you understand? So we foolish people, when we ask on the microphone, in front of millions of people, ISIS killing innocent people, what to say, Dr. Zakir Naik? Why are you calling them ISIS? We should call them anti-Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. Do you understand? So, actually in the world, there are more non-Muslim killing and doing terrorist attacks. There are some Muslims who are doing, we have black sheep in our community. I'm not saying no. We have. But they are in small numbers. And many a time, these non-Muslims, they fund the Muslims. Many times in India, non-Muslims, in the name of Muslims, are killing people. They are non-Muslims. So that Islam gets maligned. Do you understand? Even on the internet, you have many non-Muslims. They are called as cyber troopers. They are Hindus. What they do, they have got 15 mobiles, 15 accounts. In the name of Muslim, they go and talk against Islam as though Muslims are speaking against Islam. How do you know? He's a Hindu. His name is Abdullah, Muhammad, Zakir. You think it's a Muslim? So we have to be careful. We should not fall into the traps. And if we meet a Muslim who's actually not following the Quran and Sunnah, you do dawah with him. Islah with him, sorry, Islah. Islam means to improve, to repair. You have to talk to them. If you have in your area anyone who's not following the Quran or Sunnah, you have to go and tell him, speak to him, do Islah. So there are black sheep in a community. I'm not saying no, but the number is very small. The majority of the terrorist attacks are done by non-Muslims. Hope this answers the question.